Good evening, everyone. It's David Eastope here from iRefer123. It is a real pleasure to share with you the iRefer opportunity, and I'm presuming that you've been invited along to have a look at our opportunity. Somebody has given you some information. Someone has shared with you a video or something of that nature. And I'm hoping that we can go through and briefly cover a few ideas on how you can expand your income in your spare time. It's interesting to start here because my background's in school teaching, and I was in the same situation you were many years ago when I had a look at an opportunity similar to this, and what I was looking at, I was in a good position, and basically I was looking for some options to expand incomes, and I'm presuming that you're in the same position today. I'm presuming that you are looking to change your own situation. So look, we're going to spend around 25-30 minutes, and I'm going to cover the opportunity because we're very excited about the opportunity. It's a program that we've put together. It's a program where we wanted to connect people, connect community groups, connect businesses in the community where everyone can benefit, no matter where you are positioned. And so, in the next little while, basically what we're going to be doing is just, covering how to, improve your financial situation. Maybe it's not just money you're looking for. Maybe it's time, and maybe it's it's a better lifestyle that you're looking for, or maybe secure for the future. But it's those all things that wrapped in, and it's important to look at it from your perspective, because right now what I'm applying is our program and our opportunity to your situation and what your goals and dreams are. And really, if you look at it, there's three main things associated with our program. And firstly, our whole goal in what we do, and I'll show you how we do this, is to capture your spending. Our whole goal is to capture the household spending, right? And then secondly, I wanted to put together a program where people could do things that they are doing on a regular basis. They are referring, or they are promoting, they are talking about things that they enjoy, and that's what I call referring, and everybody can profit. And so really, in essence, that's what I wanted to do from a perspective of iRefer123. And so really what we're going to look at here is if you had more time and money, if you had more opportunities in that regard, regardless of whether you're looking for time or money, how would you use that? What would be important to you? And we've just popped a few things here up on the screen just to get your mind running. And we start with homes. Maybe it's a home. Maybe it's a larger home. Maybe it's a home with a bit of space. Maybe it's a home with a view. Maybe it's an investment. So again, securing your future. And so there's some areas there. Maybe it's a home in the country that you could get away to, retreat to. And that's a personal thing. Hobbies and interests. Again, you come back to the sports you're involved in, the hobbies you're involved in, and number one of the things that are important there is that they basically take time. Right, and so do you have the time to put into, what your interests are? Do you have the money to put into what your interests are? And so it's really important from that perspective. And look at, could you spend a bit more time and money in that area? Travel, holidays, again, starting locally and then moving out. Maybe it's taking that trip of a lifetime. Maybe it's going overseas. I'm not sure exactly what you're looking for, and that so that's why we've just placed these pictures up here, just to get your mind moving and running, and just imagining what you could if you had more time and money. giving to others. You know, and maybe that's financially giving, or maybe that's not just financially, but taking your time out and giving your time in certain areas that you would enjoy, and contributing back to the community. So there's just a few things to look at, because when you come back to household spending, it's interesting when you look at how that spending is broken up. And look, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what your income's, whether they're smaller or whether it's larger. It really is broken up in very similar ways. And you go through, you know, homes expense, the car expense, you know, your living expense, taxes and so forth. What is left over? And really, in essence, that's what we're talking about, because predominantly most people are caught up, you know, 5, 6 days a week. They've caught up. So expanding this income is a really difficult thing to do. And so, you know, what do you do to expand the income? You know, is there opportunities to work overtime? In my situation, I had a salary, so it didn't matter whether I clocked off at the right time or worked extra hours. The income was exactly the same. You know, there's those sort of things. If you change your job or career, you know, is that another way of doing it? But you know, again, there's you know, there is some risk involved there, and so it's important to look at, you know, borrowing money to invest maybe in shares, borrowing money to invest in businesses. So, you know, we looked at just ways where maybe it's lotto you have a go at on a regular basis. You know, it's just looking at where you look at ways or choices you have to increase your incomes. What we believe we have here is put together a program where in your spare time you can develop an income and grow that income to any size, right, to suit what you're looking for. And so really what we've got here, we've got a company called iRefer123 that has started in Australia. It is an Australian-based organisation, but it's a global opportunity. We're going to grow our business internationally, and so, you know, you can start here, but it's not going to stop here. You know, we've got good or outstanding incomes and rewards there. We've got established businesses in Australia, and so it's supporting local business communities. That's our program, and we've got a complete training and support program. That it doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter whether you are what your training or what your skill is. You can pop into our program and step by step grow a business. And look, our whole focus, and this is our catch cry. Our catch cry is turn your existing household spend incomes, and that's our whole goal. That's what our focus is. That's what our primary focus is, to capture every dollar you spend in your household and either save money or make money through that way. Our mission statement, and I like to put it together, a mission statement, because it's so important. I believe it's one of those guides that you need as you start a project and you grow a project, and you continue to grow, to ensure that the direction you wanted to end up on is where you're going. And so iRefer has put together a mission statement which talks about being unconventional, a cooperative approach to business. And that's our whole focus. It's very unconventional, but it's very cooperative. And if in essence what we're a cooperative approach to connecting community and in every regard, right? And the outcome of that is so important. It creates opportunities for its members to secure their future. And that's what we want to do, and that's what I'm talking about. And so our whole focus of what we're putting together is connecting people, connecting community groups, connecting businesses within the community, and putting together either to save money or make money. And so that's the whole focus of what our program is doing. What we want to do there is we want to, and as I said before, we want to do that here locally, and we're in the process of starting to look globally. And so we will run this program internationally. We will run this program and grow it from country to country to country to country. So you have an opportunity here to grow your business and grow your income as large as you desire. So it's very important from that perspective. And so what are we about? We're about connecting people within the community. And so our primary focus is what we do is our Cashback City directory. And I'll talk about that in just a minute. Our Cashback City directory is set up there where we can grow a shopping experience where you can purchase most everything we can possibly get into that directory from us and either save money or make money. In doing that, what we're looking at is connecting community groups through there, right? And in connecting community groups to local community shopping and community businesses, we're fundraising, right? And through that, we want to connect the businesses and their customers through to this area here, and I'll show you how we do that. And on the basis, you're going to have some people that would be interested in getting a cashback on every spend. And so instead of points, instead of discounts, it's a cashback program where you actually come in and spend, and you actually get cashback on your card, and you have cash then to spend elsewhere. And to drive that, we've put the iRefer program together to drive the whole organisation. So what are we doing? Right, we're helping people develop a business by turning everyday household expenses into rewards and income. That's the whole focus of what we're doing. So we're looking at the whole shopping experience that a household has. And the Cashback City is developed in such a way that it does that. It has an online essence of shopping experience. So therefore you can shop online, right? And you can shop online from global businesses, and you can shop online from country-specific local businesses, right? We're at this point in time, we have teams out there. We're starting to grow our local retail business, and you can help by referring that. And I'll talk about that in a little while. But that's just starting to grow this week, and we're just moving that forward. We have everyday services into the home, and so what we're starting to do is we're starting to capture as many service type products that are available, so you can actually get cash back, either saving or rewards out of in the dollars you spend as far as your household is concerned. And then what we have is dealing directly with manufacturers, and in manufacturers we have what we call max rewards, right? Because we're able to gain more percentages when you're dealing directly with the manufacturer. And in dealing with the manufacturer, we can put back more and give back more to the people involved in iRefer. So it's as simple as everyday spending in every regard. So look, from a shopping experience and from a customer experience, Cashback City is very simple. Currently what we're doing, right, is putting together a directory, right, a in-store directory, a local, and that's starting to happen. Some of our people that are involved in iRefer are also consultant specialists in registering businesses, and that's just another income that can be created to assist in growing that part of our directory. On online businesses, online shopping, we have numerous businesses. You know, we have only Oz, right, which is an Australian-based organisation with grocery-type products. We've had Expedia, which is travelling. If you're travelling domestically or if you're travelling internationally, right, you go through Expedia. Again, you're getting a cashback experience. And through there, we have over 200 businesses on our online businesses as we speak. Come into the service range. Again, it's a range that we're starting to grow. Budget direct insurance are very important. They're associated with Honans, and so what you can do there is you can get every range of insurance, whether it be personal, whether it be home and content, or whether it be business, and you can get a cashback reward as far as your insurances are concerned. We have Switchtel, which gives you an Optus and Telstra, right, connection. Ballast, which is financial mortgages and finance in every requirement. So it is again giving you a wide range. We're just talking with a group. That means you can be able to buy and sell your real estate and get a cashback reward through that. People Power Australasia is a reseller of electricity, and right now what they are doing is registering people. We have registered them on, and they are getting the best deals. So if you have an interest in getting a great cashback reward, go on to People Power Australia on our site, register your interest in there. Get your customer base to register interest, because the greater we can do that, the more our discount will be. So again, it's areas that are just continuing to grow. And again, what we want to do is capture every dollar. That's the whole focus. Max rewards, again, what we've got, and you can have a peek through in Cashback City, is a number of manufacturers who supply us directly and give us a greater benefit. And so right now as we speak, there are hundreds of customers, hundreds of merchants, and tens of thousands of products from which you can purchase from. And basically what you're looking at is capturing every dollar you spend in your household budget. To become a customer of its program is absolutely free. Right? It's very simple. You would connect through the person that invited you along tonight, and it's free for you to be a customer and come in and spend and get that cashback rewards. It's as simple as that. So it's a very simple process, and this is just continuing to grow, and this is the directory that will grow in every country as we move internationally. And so what we've got is this. It's really simple. We've got a shopping experience. We've got a great shopping experience right now, but look, the shopping experience is moving forwards on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. We've got a Cashback City shopping experience, which I've just talked about. And so there's two decisions to make, or two areas you can make a decision on tonight. One is for free. You can become a customer and get cash back from all these shopping experiences, from coming online and shopping. As long as you come and shop through with us, whatever business is associated with Cashback City, you will get a cashback as part of your shopping experience. Or you could be register as a member in the iRefer program, because in registering for a member in the iRefer program, every time you shop, you will get global points, which will be turned into incomes. Now, I'll share with you how you grow those incomes, but it depends, again, what you want. It depends on where you're going, whether it's a base range of income, whether it's a medium range of income, or a higher income. When I had a look at a program like this, I thought, well, hey, if I can at least make equal what I make on a weekly basis with my teaching, then I'd be heading in the right direction. And so we got to that point, and we thought, well, this is great. What happens here? Well, we kept on working and we grew it. So we more than doubled that income from my teaching. So it's something that in your spare time you can continue to grow your income to whatever level or size you want to do that. Now, getting started as an iRefer member is really, really simple. Okay? It's not that difficult at all, because what you're looking at doing is you are looking at shopping, you're looking at developing a customer base shopping. Now that customer base could come through you referring a business, or it could come through you referring a community program and a community group being a part of your business volume that you get paid on. So it grows from that perspective. And so really what we're looking at is you duplicating your spending, and you building a team, and they duplicate that spending. And so what we have is this, to kicking off, is our Founders Club. It's that level of business that you can grow, and you can learn how to do it, and you can teach how to do it. And so really what we're looking at is you, in your spending, is doing around 25 global points. As I said, you're spending every point there is. Your customer spending, there is points associated through to your global points, and what we're talking about is you doing 25 global points. To duplicate what you do, to grow what you do, what we're looking at is you introducing 2 people into your team, right? We have a binary, right? And what we're looking at is you putting 2 people in your team. In putting 2 people in your team, you're now starting to teach them to do the same. So you're teaching them to develop that 25 global points exactly the same way as you have, right? And so as you start to grow with your guys, you're going to teach them to do exactly the same. And so what we've got is 25 global points down here, helping them introduce 2 into their team. So it's a 2-by-2 system that we talk about, and you're growing your team that way. And what you're looking at is you're putting together 75 for this particular level of business. You're looking 75 global points per business. So you've got 2 businesses, 2 lines, and you've got 75 global points in each line. What that will return you, right, to do that in a month and through a number of incomes, and I'll talk about that a little bit later, it'll return you around $350. And so what you're starting to do is you're starting to come together with a business unit that you can duplicate. You're coming together with a business unit that you can recover your investment costs, your registration costs, and you're going to get that back very quickly in the whole program by duplicating the system. So where do you go from that first level? You move on to growing your business through to the Achievers Club. The Achievers Club is where you have 400 global points per leg, per line, right? You are starting to duplicate what we did in the first level, right? And you're duplicating that. You got 400 global points. That will give you incomes of about $1,500 through to $4,000. It's very, very simple. And you're starting to grow in your spare time. You're starting to look at income starting to come through. 1,500 through to 4,000. What would that do? What would an extra 1,000 to 4,000 do to your budget? And that's what I want you to look at. Again, what you're doing is you're looking at you spend regularly, right? And you're transferring that into what we do through shop through Cashback City. And now what you're looking at is an extra 1,000 to 4,000. What would you do with that? How would you spend that? To grow and continue to grow, you got the Freedom Club. Freedom Club, you've got 1,750 global points per leg, per line. And you're starting to really establish your business. Now, in doing that, you really have started to grow some people. And so you've got some people coming through to the Founders Club. You've got some people who are growing through to the Achievers Club, and that assists you in moving through to the Freedom Club. That'll give you incomes of around 5,000 to 10,000, depending on your business. 5,000 to 10,000 right, dollars per month. What would that do again? You know, where would you spend? You know, you're starting to look at a different holiday experience. You're starting to look at doing something different to what you were doing previously. And that's really what we're about here. You know, to look at what you want, and here's a process to do that. Investing that into some real estate maybe. I'm not sure what you're going to do, but that's one of the things that you've got to look at. Moving your business on through, again, what it is helping your achievers move through to the Freedom Club, and what you've got is the Directors Club. The Directors Club, you've achieved 3,750 global points per line, per leg. And again, you're starting to get up to some of the senior areas of our business, and you're making an extra $15,000 a month, right? How would an extra $15,000? And you start to think about it, $15,000 a month is, you know, you're looking at what kind of car would you drive? Where would you be living? Would you stay in the same location? What would you be giving away? Would you have more time? Would you be, you know, working in the position you are today, or would you have stepped away and had a bit more time for yourself to do what you want to do with your hobbies and your sport? And that's the sort of thing that you've got to look at and think about. To move through to the Executive Club is 7,500 global points per leg. It pushes you through to $25,000, right, per month. Again, you know, where would you have? Maybe you would have a second home, a home on the beach, a home in the country. Maybe you're traveling regularly. Maybe the schooling's a bit different for the kids. There's the sort of things you want to look at. And the peak level is our lifestyle. The lifestyle club is when you've got 15,000 global points per leg, per line. And so you're looking at incomes of 40,000 plus per month. Now you are starting to get the peak of earners. What would you do with that? Well, how would you spend your money? How would you secure future? And so we start to look at all those different things, right? And so the essence of what we're doing is you grow, you learn the process, right? And in growing your business, you teach the process, and then you're starting to teach people to lead people, to manage people. You're starting to develop those skills along the way, and we'll assist you in doing that to push you through to that sort of income if that's what you choose, right? And it's one of those things that you look at what what your focus is, and it's one of those what if it did push through, what if it did work, what if it did grow to that size, what would you do, what would the choices you would make, right? And so really in essence what you're looking at here, and this is what one of the things you go, well, what does it take? And so we talked about the Founders Club, 75 global points per league, and then 7 people in that business unit. We call it a 2x2 system business unit. You got 7 people in there. And so really what you're doing is you're growing the business in units of 7. And if you're helping people, and so if you go through the Achievers Club, you've got 400 points and you've got 33 people. Okay, and so what you're doing is you're not putting all those people in yourself. You're looking at helping people help people, right? So it's connecting people with people with people. And so you're starting to understand that hey, it starts here but doesn't end here. And I'm talking to people tonight who are from all over the globe, and so you know people in your community, but you know people outside, you know people at a distance, you know people internationally, and so where can your business start, or where will your business start, and where will it stop? Where will it go to? That's the exciting part. The Freedom Club, 1,750 global points, 80 people. Again, what you're doing is you're starting to grow some people who are now making some incomes that you were making previously, and it pushes the volumes because they're purchasing of products, and it pushes your incomes up, right? And we got our Directors Club, 3,500 global points per leg, is 160 people, and the Executive, 7,500, 323 incomes from 25,000 to 40,000, and the Lifestyle Club is 15,000 per leg, and you got 400 odd people as a part of your program and growing. And you look at somebody talking to somebody, talking to somebody, talking to somebody, talking to somebody, and being a part of a program that reaches into so many communities is very exciting. So there's the potential of where we can go as far as iRefer is concerned. And it comes back to what you want to achieve out of it. And it's like anything that you put consistent effort into growing that. You look at our systems, you follow our system, and you can start to push a business through to this size. And so what we have here, if you go onto the website, iRefer123, you're going to see details of what I've covered here tonight, and you're going to see all the different incomes that will come through. We've got a car bonus, we've got a mortgage bonus, so to help to assist you. So you'll go and see all the different incomes that are available to you right through as you grow your business. So we want to give you every opportunity to move on through. And so really what you're looking at, and again I come back to it because when I was looking for something, I was looking to take the financial pressure off. I was looking to have a better car or take the family on a trip. And so then it comes back to, what are you looking for if you had more time and more money? And here's just some options: improve finances, education for the kids, time and money to do what you want, security in retirement. You know, what are you starting to establish here? What do you have the opportunity to do is grab a hold of something, support your local community, support your local business community, and again, put money in your pocket and create some dollars from that perspective. And so a very unique opportunity here. As I said previously in our mission statement, an unconventional cooperative approach. And so there's no business like ours out there. It's a very unique model to look at anyone who wants to engage in our program and secure a future, right? And so what we've got is incomes. You've got the ability to grow to whatever size, and it's quite exciting talking to people. You know, we are starting here in Australia, and as we grow internationally, you know, businesses will grow internationally. That's an exciting part of what we have with our binary program. We're growing the range of products and services. It is increasing day by day by day. You know, it's like yesterday we sat down with a group who are going to manage, right, the buying and selling of real estate so you can get cash back. That was what we did yesterday. Tomorrow we're talking to some people about leasing and getting, you know, leasing cars if you're, you know, leasing for yourself or leasing in business where you can get cash back, right? Yesterday again we were talking to some people who were talking about a health insurance product, right, with a fantastic health insurance product. You can get cash back on that. And so the range of products is continuing to grow. What we're about is about community. We're connecting people, and right? And we're connecting businesses and community groups. We're getting the win-win situation in not only saving money and making money, it's assisting people in those regards. And so what you have is a global business that you are locking yourself into and an opportunity to grow. What you've got here is the cost of being involved. And this is a decision you're going to have to make, right? There's all the benefits there. What we've done is put together a business in a box. And our virtual back office there is full of training, full of resources, full of support, and there's a whole program tucked in there. There's a cost of $295, and that gets you started in making money. But that's a choice you're going to have to make. It's a very simple one in moving forwards and engaging yourself as a member in our program to create incomes. And so how do you get started? It's really easy. One of the things you need to do is just register, right? Complete your business registration. Either you register as a customer or you register as a business member if you want to increase your income. Set yourself a goal of making an extra $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, and you can sit down with the person that advised you along, and they can help you in setting some goals and doing that. Again, one of the steps along the way is now growing your business team, growing your group of customers, thinking about the community groups that you're associated with in your community, thinking about places where you would like to shop, and you would refer them through to us, so our business consultants can go and register those businesses into our directory. And so what you're looking for, people who are looking to change or more secure their situation and benefit from our program. So that's one of the things that I would be looking at, starting to write a program. We've put together many tools there to assist you. Talk to the person that invited you along, and they will help you as far as you getting started, what to do next. And that's one of the most important things. And there's a number of ways, because on Thursday nights, every Thursday night, we present here 7:30. We do a business presentation, run through about 30 minutes, and you can lock anyone into that on a week-to-week basis. On a fortnightly basis in Brisbane and Sydney, we have live events where you can take people along and share the opportunity. Or you can do a coffee shop presentation, or you can do an in-home type presentation, and we have the business tools tucked away from you for you to utilise and benefit from that perspective. So it's a very simple approach. It's very simple to get started. It's very easy as far as creating incomes, because all you're doing is you're turning your family budget into saving money or making money. And that's the choice that you've got to make. And what you want to look at is what would you do with it? Where would you go? And what I would be doing right now, you've been invited along, I would get back to the person that invited you along. You've got questions there right now. I'd get those questions answered. I'd get yourself registered, because this is an exciting program and we are just really moving forward at a rapid pace. So it's been a pleasure chatting to you tonight and sharing the iRefer business opportunity. And we wish you all the best in what you do. If you join us, I hope we come and meet you face to face one day, and we can assist in you achieving your goals. So thank you for taking the time, and good evening.